whoever wants it. This is sort of considered the least sexy, least exciting regional. You've got the school with the private beach, the coach with the model wife, and so. But this section, how would you guys, what's interesting and exciting? How would you guys sell this matchup to the rest of the country?
Mark, you want to start with that one?
I don't even know how to answer that. We're just happy to be here. We're not caught up in all the sexiness and all that. I feel like my teammates are handsome, but that's beyond the point.
Well, I think you can kind of sell the Coach Miller thing at that Mata. And then, two underdogs on the other side of the bracket, or not bracket, but on the other side, Wichita State and LaSalle are two good teams, making their own case. Not as exciting as Florida Gulf Coast, but they're doing do justice for their schools and, setting the standards for their schools for years to come on.
Once again, please identify yourself before the question. Go right there.
Todd Jones, Columbus Dispatch. Mark, when you decided to leave Xavier, why did you choose Arizona? You had some options. What made you come out to Arizona, and how's this year gone for you, and how do you think your Sweet 16 experience is going to help you personally tomorrow night?
Honestly, the two main reasons why I came out here was the coaching staff. I knew Coach Miller, Coach Richardson, and Coach Whitford since I was, 15 years old, so I knew the system. I knew everything about them guys, and I knew that they had a lot of faith in me. And I talked to mostly every guy on the team, like especially Nick and Solomon and Kevin. I asked them guys how they felt about me, coming here and playing with them, and they all told me, we need a point guard, and they were, more than welcome to have me. So, it was an easy decision for me because I had guys who believed in me from start.
Back row.
Ryan Recker, KVOA Tucson. This is for Solomon. Solomon, you grew up literally just miles from where we're sitting right now. Was Staples Center a venue that you looked at when you were a youngster and said, well, I'd really like to play there? And subsequently, what is it like now that you're playing one of your final few college games here?
Not really. I watched a lot of games on TV. I wasn't a huge fan of the Lakers, but it's a little different as you get older. You start to understand, the magnitude of games when you play inside of a building like the Staples Center. I think we've played Pac-10 tournament championship games in here, but it's going to be a different atmosphere, kind of like the one that we had in Anaheim a couple years ago. But it's exciting. I think guys really live up to the moment. I think Cheeks has really stepped up for us big in the crunch time, and I look forward to seeing a different crowd when we play here in the Staples Center tomorrow.
Back corner.
Myron Metcalf, ESPN.com. This is for Mark. How important is tomorrow's matchup between you and Aaron Craft, and what impact do you think that will have on the final outcome of the game?
Honestly, I'm just trying to win games, man. Like everybody's caught up in this one-on-one matchup, but I'm not looking at it like that. If my team win, then all of us are gonna look good, and that's all that really matters,
Any more questions for the players, student athletes? Right here.
Rashawn Haylock, Fox Sports West. Solomon, Coach talked about your energy, your effort, the gold jersey. How important is it to you to set that example for the rest of your teammates as you guys continue on this journey?
I think it's the biggest thing, and it's been the key reasons why we start off the way we have been in the past two games. Rebounding has been a big thing of the difference in games and limiting guys to second shots. And just getting the team started off in the first 4 minutes is just getting the younger guys to understand that, every time you step on the floor, you leave it all out there, kind of how I do it in practice. If you're slacking in practice, I'm going to make an example out of you. It's just to prepare you for a game like this. Every possession matters. It doesn't come down to the last 10 seconds of the game. It's the whole build-up to the end of the game. So guys can't just turn it on. You have to turn it on from the beginning if you want to finish that way.
Right here in the fourth row.
Greg Hansen, Arizona Daily Star. Solomon, when you saw a video of Ohio State's defense, did it remind you of anyone you'd played? Did it seem more intense than anybody you'd played this year?
There's certain things that they do that other teams have done. They down ball screens. The first two teams that we played in the tournament do the same thing. So it was all about just keeping the same reps that we did in practice. And they have a couple big guys. We will still like to get the ball down low to our bigs and really get them going. I think Caleb, and Brandon, and Grant have been playing magnificent for us. But we just have to stay with what we do. It's not really about what they do on the defense. It's about how we execute on the offensive end.
Right there.
Bob Baptist, Columbus Dispatch for Solomon. How much do you think you'll be, with Thomas being at the 4 for them, how much do you think you'll be at the 4 tomorrow, and do you normally swing between the 4 and the 3 in most games?
Well, at a defensive standpoint, I'll be guarding him if I'm at the 3 or the 4. That'll be my primary matchup. And he's their go-to guy. It's a lot of sets that they run for him to get him open, to get him shots. And the mismatch problem shouldn't be a big issue with us because I'm playing at the 4 and the 3. But I'll be guarding him regardless. I think LaQuinton Ross is a different guy that we have to have guys keyed in on. I think he's really the big spark off the bench. He's a starter at any other team. And our young guys have to be prepared for him to really put it on the floor and shoot the outside shot.